It's been critical to the viability and the financial impact of Northern Australia, not just Northern Queensland, but Northern Australia, which are still reeling from that impact and the decision of the federal government at the time to suspend trading with Indonesia. The numbers of cattle that have resumed trade with Indonesia to a third of what they were 3 years ago. And the rollout of the oversupply of cattle, other factors as well that have impacted on the industry, have caused great financial hardship to Northern Australia, but that is starting to impact as a domino effect further throughout the industry to southern states. I think they've got to take a broader view of the whole industry in Australia. Australia leads animal welfare on live export throughout the world, in all countries of the world. We have now ECAS, which is the baseline of what all cattle that leave Australia must be treated, and that is from when they leave Australia, they're right through to slaughter. And there's rules in place if any of those requirements are breached. The live export suits different cultures and different nationalities of people who don't have the prosperity or the affluence that we have to grow out and develop an economy themselves, but also they don't have the infrastructure of refrigeration. So it's not a requirement just from Australia, it's a requirement from these countries that rely on a source of protein by us sourcing them with live export cattle. First thing to do, and I think the governments have realised this is all federal leaders on both sides of the parliament have to engage with Indonesia on a number of issues and rebuild the trust and rebuild an assurance that trade, as the world expects trade to flow, will meet those world requirements. I think at this stage now we must or try and re-establish those numbers back into Indonesia that we experienced some 3 years ago, and at the same time assure not just the Australian public but the countries, including Indonesia, that we are exporting cattle to, that our standards we require for animal welfare will be met, and we are there to support them to help meet that.